Okay, I just want to make a quick demonstration video of how to debadge your Toyota Tacoma for YouTube. I'm going to be installing some Goat Armor magnetic panels soon, so I want to go ahead and just show you how to quickly take these off. For this video, I will be using some fishing line here, just some pretty strong, this is 20-pound fishing line. This is going to work well, and I'm going to show you how exactly I'm going to do this so it's pretty easy to take these letters off. So the technique that I learned to do with the ones on the tailgate was I will actually take this and I'll put this in my pocket like this. So that way, as line rips, all I have to do is just pull more line out of my pocket here, which makes it easy when it's gonna snap. So let's take a look at that. Okay, this lettering, these decals are held on by a foam adhesive layer on the back, and it's actually somewhat thick. So what we're doing here is we're gonna be employing a sawing motion. So I'm going to be grabbing some line, kind of looping it up for strength purposes, and really just starting on this side. My truck has been out in the warm sun today. I'm going to be going ahead and starting the sawing motion like this. Nice sawing, just back and forth. Take your time, it's not a rush. See, there we go, it snapped for the first time. So I take it out, I get out more from my pocket like that, and I continue. Just sawing back and forth. Okay, almost there. And it will come off just like that. So the recommended tool for the portion of this video, if you ask me, is a nice chair and some fingernails if you have them, to begin the picking process. It just takes patience and some time. Just this kind of motion like this, just up and down, getting it removed. Really what's really helping is I have a pretty long thumbnail from finger picking guitar, so this is actually making it a lot easier. I really wouldn't recommend anything like metal tools or using some kind of plastic scraping tool. I'd want to be careful as possible when doing this. Now, a mistake I made with this earlier was I had tried to soak it with Gooby Gone first and then to peel. The thing that happened is all the adhesive underneath started to dissolve, but I ended up with all these flaky, wet pieces just all over me. They were getting all over the truck. The Gooby Gone itself was kind of dripping, and it just was pretty annoying to work with. So actually dry like this is working a lot better and a lot faster. So I wouldn't recommend soaking it with an adhesive remover just yet. Wait till we get all this foam off first. And yeah, I'm telling you, I don't really know how I'd be doing this without a really good thick thumbnail right now. This would be pretty difficult. Another reason not to be hitting it with the Gooby Gone or the adhesive remover yet is because the stickiness on the back of this is actually helping me just drag like this portion of my thumb across it, and it's sticking to my thumb. So even without the fingernail at this step, it's just letting me just kind of push and pull it, which is nice. Okay, and we're done picking off the foam adhesive. All right, for this next step, we're gonna be using Goof Off. This is just what I chose. Really, any adhesive remover that is deemed safe for metal, paint, etc., you're welcome to use. This is just what I was able to grab at my local store. And some Scott's shop towels is what we will be using. So the first thing I'm gonna do per the instructions of this product is I'm going to let this kind of soak in to the adhesive. I'm just catching the residue from dripping down the truck. Or I should say the excess from dripping down the truck. Okay. Just gonna let this soak. Now that it has soaked for a little while, we're gonna take our paper towel and I'm just gonna start to kind of wipe off the adhesive. I could definitely even let this soak a little bit longer. I might do this a couple times in a row. And this is another situation where your thumbnail or something similar that won't mar the paint finish, it's a good idea to just do a little scraping just to encourage the removal of the adhesive. There's still these little spots of foam left, things like that. This is a good time to just be doing that. And I don't even mind taking a little bit more goof off. You're getting a little bit more on there just to keep the process going. The end result is you're going to have the adhesive removed. You will have outlines left that will require waxing, polishing, whatever you want to do in order to kind of get rid of that gradient. And depending on your paint's color, you may notice more or less the fading of the paint on around the decals versus the paint underneath the decals themselves. Also based on the age of the truck. This is a 2015 Tacoma, so this paint is 5-6 years old now. This is based on when it came from the factory anyway. So this is definitely a little bit different in color, but not terribly so. And pretty soon here, these are going to be covered up with my new decals, so I'm pretty excited for that as well. And this is our end result. We have the lettering all taken off. It's a little hard to tell with the reflective nature of my paint here, but it's all gone. Well, let's see. That's not gone. But the point is, where the letters were, there's no more adhesive. It just needs a good polishing and it will be ready to go, and it will not prevent the installation of my goat magnetic panels that are coming in. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. I'm on to do the other side.